Doug Fine's going to tell us about his new book, Hempbound, which Willie Nelson calls the best book of the year, and that redheaded stranger knows what he's talking about. Give it up to my brother, Doug Fine. My goats, York and Taylor Swift. I name all my goats after singers that I think sound a little goat-like, but I secretly like. They're beautiful and mischievous creatures who give me my morning yogurt. And these little pans have sent me here to request that we finish the job of getting hemp, industrial cannabis, into the ground by the millions of acres across the land, from sea to shining sea. These little pans ask that we replace amber waves of monoculture grain with waving green hands of cannabis. We're getting there, as most of you know. And the final step is a federal bill called S359. I hope everybody will support that. Got it? S359. Call your senators. That gets industrial hemp completely out of the Controlled Substances Act. So my little talk today is both a dream and an elevator pitch. Do you guys know what that is? Everybody's supposed to have one of these ready for when they're stuck for 5 minutes in an elevator with like Warren Buffett or Beyonce or somebody like that. The pitch is a way for humanity to mitigate climate change and become energy and food independent. And you, the world, are Warren Buffett. So this is also kind of a literal crowdfunding launch. But as I say, most of all, this is a dream in a place where you, Washington voters, in one election tore down the drug war's Berlin Wall. You guys make dreams come true. Thanks and blessings to you in Colorado, from my family to yours, Washington. What a relief to learn that democracy works. Oregon's terrific initiative is next, and Alaska this fall. And then on to peace and a stronger, safer America. And while I'm appreciating, nothing like hearing the speakers at the 23rd year of the Hemp Festival to remind, the Seattle Hempfest, the grand mama of them all, to remind us that we're standing here today on the shoulders of many people. Just on the hemp side, a few named: Donnie Wirtschafter, Chris Conrad, Jack Herrera, Woody Harrelson. That's just a few who have been doing this before we won. Some of them gave up, some of them kept, most of them have kept at it, and victory's in sight. So back to the elevator pitch. The dream on which my goats are so eager for me to get cracking is called tri-cropping hemp, using one harvest for 3 applications: seed oil, fiber, and energy. What happened was I spent 2 years researching the worldwide hemp industry, and it's growing 24% per year annually, by the way, for a book. Oops, I meant to bring a copy of it. Pretend that you're seeing a really beautiful green cover of hemp fields on a book called Hempbound. And then order it, or better yet, buy it at your local bookstore. And what I found from these 2 years of research around the world is that hemp is viable, indeed already in place, for these 3 main uses around the planet, but no one was doing it all in one place. Today, the young modern hemp industry is a very disjointed, geographically segregated one. I just had a Skype recently with a Czech farmer whose friends are all coming over to hand harvest 50 acres for the high-end European beauty and skincare market. In Canada today, they burn the fiber in the field because they're making such big money, as previous speakers have mentioned, on the seed oil. Bless those Canadians for bringing back hemp 16 years ago. Thanks for my morning hemp oil this morning, and my huge blessings to Canada for banning genetically modified hemp right from the start, which we in the States must do as well. But we're going to improve on what the rest of the world is doing by learning what already works. I think of this as the upside of prohibition. So here's how the tri-cropping model looks. The 3 legs can be incorporated into one community-owned facility that renders oil here on one side of the factory, fiber, let's say for construction, hempcrete, which outperforms in insulation value, toxic fiberglass insulation. And the third side of the leg is the one that is the most important to me as a father, the energy side. In Europe, multiple communities like Feldheim, Germany, are becoming energy independent by using their farm waste in a process called gasification. It ain't new, but it works. It's a carbon-friendly anaerobic energy production from extra biomass. It works so well, the Army is ordering these facilities. Bye-bye utilities, hello community energy control, and a distributed grid is safer for America. So that's tri-cropping. Anybody who wants to help crowdfund this dream, or perhaps go, that's what I want to do now that I'm cashing in from Amazon. I'm easy to find via the connect button at my website, dougfine.com, and there you can also find information on Hempbound, which is a blueprint to make this tri-cropping dream reality. Profound thanks to Seattle Hempfest's all-volunteer organizers, to the Seattle Police Department for showing how chill it is when the drug peace breaks out in a major city, and to everyone on the planet working on this pretty urgent plan to get hemp back in the soil immediately. Thank you.
Yes.